Alright, so this is probably going to be the last time I do this until I can figure out how to do it without the feedback. Like, that's the biggest problem I'm having right now. Just way too much feedback. Alright, let's just get started. So first thing you gotta do, let's sync everything. Alright, so recording starts in 3, 2, 1, record. Alright, there was a click there, and that should be the start of the recording. Okay, so synchronize up, right, left, left. Wow, that's really off. Ow. Okay, so synchronize up, right, left, left, right, left, right. Okay, so I was wrong, it's the other way. Eyes up. Basically, like everything this early on is just kinda extra. I can cut it and mess with it as much as I want to actually get the synchronizing. Because everything before about here probably gonna get thrown out anyway. Right, left, right, right. There we go. Now we got it. What is that difference? Is it like about a second and a half? Okay, I gotta remember that for future recordings. I should not have hit. Alright, so this has turned into a train wreck. And I bumped the microphone. Hey guys, this is Nitesh, and we're here with okay, right there. Love it when I can sort of get like a natural transition there. Today was just, even before this wasn't the best. Hey guys, this is Nitesh, and we're here way after with more Dishonored. It's been over a year since I played this game. I'm not even playing it on the same system. This is on the PlayStation 4. Because I was able to get a really nice deal on the Definitive Edition. But, anyway. This is how things go when I'm starting a series. I played through Dishonored as one of the first series I did. There's more to the story. Let's check it out. It's still installing. Why is it still installing? This is... I don't know if it's just a condenser thing or if I need to just play with my levels, but... it just picks up all the little sounds. And I thought I noise gated all of this. But no, apparently not. Okay, so... this is like most of the editing process, just me taking out so many of those sounds. It's usually pretty okay with streaming, because OBS's noise gate, something that short, it's like, happens, then it's done. I don't even have to worry about it with OBS. Why is it still installing? It's getting there. Okay, let's... just cut right to that. Unlocking a new difficulty mode is automatically saved in your user settings. Okay. Cool. Okay. I gotta say, this is a better animated thing than the normal difficulty setting. Dunwall Tower. None like her. You can't forget what you've done. Killing the Empress and handing her daughter Emily to the Lord Regent haunts you.
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the highborn blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different? But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserve to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
I love the way this game starts. I love it. Well. Well, that's a way to start things out. Alright, so just take a sec. Clean up everything I went past. Here, I need to... Oh, let's see, I think it was... I'm gonna just kinda pick out the end point just ahead of time. Alright. Entering the slaughterhouse. Let's go. I have been at this failing for an hour. Oh, editing this is gonna be fun. Okay. Chair was extra squeaky that time. There. And then out the channel. Cut. There. Let's move this over a little more. I was telling the truth there. A lot of this space is just me failing. And me getting lost and all of that. Well. Well, that's a way to start things out. So, yeah, the outsider's a little pissed right now. Okay, L2. I haven't played this game in a while, I don't remember the controls. Huh? Let's... Oh, cool. Oh, this is awesome. Well, I'm starting off strong. Okay, let's take a minute and clean up. Yeah. Literally the first thing I did was fall to my death. In the tutorial. Although, actually, I don't know if it really counts as a tutorial, because it is kind of assuming you've already played the game. Well, I'm starting off strong. So I can actually, like, just stop time and plan out where exactly I'm going. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that. As soon as I remarked that I could do that, I forget to do it. See? See, doesn't this work a lot better? Am I going that way or that way? That way by way of this way? This was always... I hate it when I hit that. If you hit D, it starts up a completely different function. And if you hit S, it separates these parts. So I can, like, cut out the dead air and cut out the background noise. Alright. And what I think I'm gonna have to do? Just right now, before things get too far, just drop the volume a bit. So right here, to up. Oh my god, what are you doing? Okay.
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship, and the highborn blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All utterly corrupt.
None like her. You can't forget what you've done. Killing the Empress and handing her daughter Emily to the Lord Regent haunts you.
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles.
Okay, so that one sounds okay. Let's see this one. Well. Well, that's a way to start things out. There. Actually got a nice volume transition there. Well. Okay. This was always like one of the most surreal moments in Dishonored 1 when you're just,
I don't know.
you're playing through. I don't know why I'm talking like this is Dishonored 2. Like, anytime I've been talking about this game, I've been talking about it like a completely separate game, and it's not really. This was always like one of the most surreal moments in Dishonored 1 when you're just, you're playing through, and then all of a sudden you're here with no context, random whales floating in the background. And no idea what the hell is going on. Okay, yeah, that's in the clear. By the way, funny story about the random whale in the background. So, basically the first game, again, I keep talking about this like it's a completely separate game. It's not. But yeah, in Dishonored, my main playthrough, I didn't notice this giant random whale floating in the background until the video was already up on YouTube. And, just to make sure everything, got uploaded and everything okay, I watched through it and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Is that a whale? Is that a whale in the background? What the hell's a whale doing in the background? Ooh, okay.
Dowd, my old friend.
Okay. So, this is dialogue, so turn it up.
Dowd, my old Dowd, my old friend.
Actually, so it works.
It's been a long while, but you've got my interest again. How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Dowd. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
Okay, good. I don't need to fix that. Delilah. Do I remember anyone named Delilah? Like, I remember a bunch of the people. No, I don't. Don't remember a Delilah. Delilah wasn't in the game. Like the main captain game. Of industry. Bundray Rothwild is a ruthless businessman who owns a slaughterhouse and a fleet of whaling ships, including a ship called the Delilah. Infiltrate the Rothwild slaughterhouse. Find out what's behind the name.
For 6.
Alright.
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. But it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
Okay. Yeah, right there is probably a good place. There was no point to sectioning this off. There was no point to it. But I already did it, and there's no point to going back and changing it. So, fuck it. As Dowd, you can use your network of spies and corrupt merchants to purchase equipment and upgrades before each mission. You can also pay for special favors. These favors can have a variety of effects in the mission, such as granting access to equipment caches or revealing secret information. Cool. Alright, so what are these favors? A safe code? So I find the safe, and I can just immediately get in. I can sabotage an alarm system. And I get a rune. 2,000 coins. I kinda like all of these. Let's do this. There's not really... Okay, nothing on the other side. Right after this is where there's actually stuff for me to change.
Dowd, you're here.
Okay.
Now you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
Sweet.
On the rooftops till you need me.
Sweet. Okay, so let's just cut there. Take that out. I see you there. Get rid of that. It does kind of suck that I have to do this like all by hand, but I've tried doing it like automatically. Like frankly, I tried doing it automatically with this audio track, and it just didn't work. Still, it does kind of like help, you know, editorially. You know, I can see. Fuck it, I'll keep that. You know, when I go through everything with a fine-tooth comb like this and like do it all manually, I can actually kind of see, okay, so here, there's like nothing happening. I don't know which of these. So you know what, I kind of like all of these. Nope. Hold up. I kinda like all of these. I don't know which of these I'm really gonna need immediately, but I feel like it's probably gonna turn out better to just see what I use first. Need immediately? Need immediately? Okay. Unlock. I do it all the time. I have things set up like that, and then I forget to unlock, and then I screw up. What the fuck are you? What the? No, shit. Then I do something like that. What are you? And then more dialogue. Nope. Shit, this is another thing that gets thrown off when I lock. Stop it. There. 1 second. 1 second on that side. No, stop it. 1 second on that side. Okay. Nice, even transition.
Dowd, you're here. I got bored, so I started without you. Turns out we're here on the perfect day. There's a strike at the plant, and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
Sweet. Already. I get powers. Okay, what can I... Alright, you know what, I'm gonna hold on to this until... So, yeah. In the Dishonored 1 playthrough, Bend Time was one of my favorite abilities. I used it like constantly. So now I'm just gonna save up until I can get it. I think I'm gonna hold on to this until I get the other one that I've arranged to have.
Go on. Get off the property or we'll lock you up too. Should we gather for whiskey? Get off the property. Go on.
Okay, so line starts about there. To have
Go on. Get off the property. Orders confiscate those cards.
how do I...
Exceptions. I hope you die.
Okay. How do I... Oh, did not mean to split the vocal track. That was an accident. Okay. That I've arranged to have.
Go on. Get off the property or we'll lock you up too. Should we gather for whiskey?
You have to give me back my time card. I can't get... back in. You had no right to take it.
Try and get past me, and I'll see you swinging from a meat hook.
Go home, mister. Orders are to confiscate those cards. No
How do
exceptions.
I hope you die...
Okay. Void gaze. Press L2 to see in the dark and help you locate bone charms and runes. Okay, let's see if it actually
Power
came
equips.
through. Mark of the Outsider on Dowd's hand will light up when you're facing either a bone charm or rune. Now I might as well take that right in. Ooh, that's actually gonna be a good thing to upgrade at some point. God damn it. I need to... I hate that. It's like, it's cool in concept, but in case you can't really tell what exactly is going on there. That's coming through the PS4 controller. And you know what? I gotta just leave it where it is. It's fine. But, yeah. I hate it. Like, as a Let's Player, because that means it's getting into the mic audio instead of the game audio. And that's just a pain. That's not useful. God damn it. I need to... Ooh. So the thing I was just oohing over is actually nowhere near me. So there's something like generally that way.
How did it pass me by? All the others, down with the sickness.
Well, that didn't work. Turns out I was out of range. Well, that didn't work. Turns out I was out of range. Okay, so here's where the editing gets fun. Ooh. Because now it's like, how much of this do I really want to keep in? Because, how long does it take me to Okay. Yeah. Right about here. About 20 minutes later is when I finally get to the end of the street. That's... It's everything I hate about editing, right here.
Go home, mister.
Okay, so there's the quick access rail.
No exception.
Okay, so there's the quick access rail.
No,
What am I doing? Okay, so there's the quick access rail.
no exceptions.
I'm cutting away my shame. I don't need to not lock for that. That was a waste. I could have just jumped. Ooh, I see that. In case you're not sure what I see there. Yeah. That right there. That's the thing I saw. Now to completely undo every part of that. Can I hit it? No, I can't, so I'm gonna be cutting it. Access real.
No exceptions.
Yes, it was totally rats firing crossbow.
Nothing. Could be rats, yes.
Okay, that one. I kind of want to keep that in there because that was a silly moment. Yeah, where are you?
Nothing. Could be rats, yes.
Okay, so this cutting away.
Nothing. Could be rats, yes.
Yes, it was totally rats firing crossbow bolts. Okay, so this I want to turn the volume up on.
Nothing. Could be rats, yes. Yes, yes. Could be rats, yes. Could be rats. Could be rats, yes.
Okay, yeah, that. I gotta put a subtitle in there.
Nothing. Could be rats, yes. Nothing. Could be rats, yes. Nothing. Could be rats, yes.
Yes, it was totally rats firing crossbow bolts. Alright. No, I think at this point I can just say I can't make that shot. Okay, you know what? I actually, because I cut away from that, let's just skip it. Whoop. Okay, quick access wheel, sleep dart. Okay, then. Whoop. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a minute and just clean up the audio tracks a little. Okay, quick access wheel, sleep dart, please. Yeah, I picked him up and I had no idea what to actually do with him. Okay, back to quick access. From here, I should be able to blow this up. Oh man, I just... I'm kind of kicking myself over that one because I used up a sleep dart. Which I kind of would have wanted later. To take that guy down non-lethally. And then I killed him anyway. Alright. I'm gonna actually make some subtitles for that. Actually, you know what? I don't know, I'm gonna do it. Nope, wrong thing. Alright. Alright, here we go. Okay, back to quick access. From here, I should be able to blow this up. I don't think I will quit hiding.
I hate skimmers like you. Always sneaking and snooping. Quit hiding.
I don't think I will quit hiding. Okay. Oh, I'm 15 minutes in. This recording session was 2 hours. Like I can. I don't think I will quit hiding.
Check everywhere.
Like there's just no open prompt. You know, I wonder what would happen if you ran into this guy again.
This guy. Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
Okay, yeah, I want to keep that. I don't think I will quit hiding.
This guy. Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
I don't think I will quit hiding.
Check everywhere.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy. Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
You know, I wonder what would happen if you ran into this guy again.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
You know, I wonder what would happen if you ran into this guy again. Alright, so I'm pretty close to... Yeah, right there. That's a reading section.
I'll write to her again. She has to see reason.
That's not a good sound. God, I was killing a lot of people when I was playing through this. Leona looks worried when I come home at night. She's looking for that spark. Our love, the life we had 2 years ago, all our ambitions. But the more she pulls at me, the more I resent her. The more I bury all of that. When her father was killed at the carriage station, I gave up my studies at the Academy of Natural Philosophy. So mismanaged were their finances, with so many debts in arrears, that her mother and younger brothers would have been ruined had I not. My work feeds us all and keeps the rent paid to that shriveled old leech Wainwright. I hate this work, but in the time of plague, it takes all of one's effort to stay afloat of the desperation, the blood and the rats. There are bribes that must be paid to the Lord Regent's City Watch and Barrister Arnold Timsh's dead counters. Offend the wrong bureaucrat and your home is seized, and you're off to the flooded district. So it falls to me. Every day I drive my screaming saw into the beasts, eyes wide open. I study them for years at the academy and on my trips to the field. Now I'm working in the slaughterhouse. The wrongness is like a wound in my head. The first months I worked in a numb state. Then my predominant mood was anger. Now the wound is scabbing over, and on some days I feel a kind of power. My entire existence is meat. All there is in my mind is meat, death, bones, and song. The terrifying songs that come to me in my sleep now. I look into the great eye as I take away life slowly. There's a kind of deep connection with the beast knowing I'll be coming back again and again, removing pieces for hours, sometimes days. They sing for us, a funeral lament that causes me to tremble. Leona and I still share a bed, but the more she tries to make me feel something, the more I recede. The person I was is dead now. And it's not even like it's a good job. There's a lot of reading that's gonna happen. God, I know there's someone around here and I have no idea where.
Oh, masks. Those dreams gotta stop.
See, I know I gotta go, like, generally this way for the actual... Like, I gotta go this way for the mission. I'm sure there's stuff I want to do before it, though. Okay. I'm sure there's stuff I want to do before it, though. Is that? There's so much stuff that I want to do before. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. That'll take me this way.
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry being vital to the state is
There, okay. I keep forgetting to lock. Yeah, we've gone from an hour 15 to an hour 5. Damn it. Ooh, okay. That'll take me this way.
This is a reminder that collective bargaining in any industry.
I don't know why the, like, siren announcer things are so
Vital to
loud.
the state is a capital offense. These include metallurgy, whale collection, refinement, security services, and selected legal and clerical specializations. Consult the city barrister for clarification and enforcement.
Ooh, okay. Cool. Like, I gotta go this way for the med. Alright. God, I gotta distract myself in a minute. It's like, almost feels like keeping track of all the bars. My eyes are just crossing. Ooh, okay. Does this actually show? Alright. Yeah, it does. Hang on. One sec. That actually just reminded me. It does. Okay. Well, good. Now that I know you're there. Okay. No. Shit. Keep doing this. For more than 2 decades, a small number of slaughterhouses sat along the Wrenhaven, out away from the finer quarters of Dunwall due to the blood, rats, and stench associated with processing meat. Independent whaling ships brought in the occasional leviathan, and barges delivered herds of blood oxen. An individual slaughterhouse might fold due to mismanagement, but the number roughly stayed the same. Purdue loved the world against Dunwall's gangs. I love the world. Hang on, don't I have? Nope, you didn't see anything. You're just tired.
That's enough sneaking around. You're just making me... I must be tired.
Okay. Did I do that? Did I really just do that?
This is a public...
Okay. I think this is the next big cut. I don't know when it's gonna actually start me from. You know what? I'm really debating shortening the first video. Just like, okay, I've been uploading stuff for Battleborn, but that's been mainly like, you know, very little cuts, no audio cleanup. This is a lot, considering the fact that I've done like no editing for a while. Okay, so I ended the first video around here. That would be about 26 minutes. It's actually a decent enough length, but how much is this unedited? 32:30. And this is a lot of me backtracking and a lot of me kinda not, I don't want to say not accomplishing much, but I actually think if I do a longer video here and then a shorter video here, I think that would actually work out. And this, it's kinda, see, this is shorter, but it's also probably not going to be the whole thing. Like, the next time I do some recording, it's probably a lot of it's going to go towards this. So,
A former deckhand who'd made good. Who was she? A threat? For 6 months, the city writhed and... For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my nangled up.
okay, so this track gets muted. I just want to, like, make up the outro here. See, what I used to do with the outro, you know, I had one that, like, had... It would have links to the videos, to, like, older videos and stuff, but... The thing is, in order to actually make that work, I needed this one browser extension, which I was able to get through my YouTube network, and the extensions cut off support for the network, so I don't get to use it anymore. So next comes the audio portion. And I was thinking... I actually really like this one. Did I really just do that?
This is a public...
Okay. So, while I'm... Did I do that? Did I really just do that?
This is a public...
Okay. Alright, let's shorten this up. Is this gonna be too close? Did I really just do that?
This is a public...
Okay. I don't know when it's gonna actually start me from. Okay. Yeah, that's a little... Then just trim that a bit. Okay. I think getting there undetected. Did I do that? Did I really just do that?
This is a public...
Okay. I don't know when it's gonna actually start me from. All right. There. Alright. So I was wondering why. Hey, why is it going that far? Oh, right, I forgot to actually cut the music. There. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna expand that out a bit. Okay. You know what? And we have first video down. Battle.net always takes a little time to load. Okay. This one I can actually do in 1080p. I haven't been doing 1080p lately because most of my stuff's come from streams, and I'm streaming in 720p. So it's like, yeah, you know, why even do it? I mean, it's not the... I forgot to even tweet it out. Holy shit. So the last thing that actually came out was that everything was broken. Because at some point, the cable from the PC to the capture card got disconnected. So no one on Twitter saw anything past that. Just today, in general, has been a train wreck. Okay. Okay. This time, the tweet actually went out. By the way, I don't know why this is the window it's defaulting to. I have never had it like that. Anyway. God, I miss when Twitch would just auto tweet for you. Alright, here we go. Time for the CPU to start whimpering and crying.